Good morning, children. How are you all? So, quick recap of previous lesson. What I explained you about the weather and climate. What are the components of weather and climate? Temperature, that is maximum, minimum temperature, rainfall, humidity, wind, isn't it? Sunrise, sunset, cloudy or clear sky. So, these are the components of weather, isn't it? So, we discussed this and graph plotting also I showed you. Now here we know about the measuring temperature of a place. Measuring temperature of a place. How to measure the temperature of a place? Here the weather of a place change every day. Isn't it? Morning, evenings it will be cool. Morning, evenings it will be cool. Again daytime will be hot, isn't it? And night time will be cool. So we use we measure the temperature, highest and lowest temperature, maximum and minimum temperature of a place. We measure by an instrument called 6 maximum and minimum thermometer. This is a 6 maximum minimum thermometer. Maximum minimum thermometer. Six is the name of the scientist. 6 is the name of the scientist. He invented the thermometer. So the name is given 6 maximum minimum thermometer. Maximum is highest temperature and minimum is lowest temperature. Highest and lowest temperature of a place measured by using a thermometer called maximum minimum thermometer. So keep in mind, maximum is highest temperature and minimum is lowest temperature. So this is the construction of a thermometer. You can call it maximum minimum MMT. Maximum minimum thermometer MMT. Isn't it? Here you are seeing now, here I will explain you the construction of a maximum minimum thermometer. Here the bulb A is cylindrical in shape and this is the bulb B. These bulbs are connected by the tube, U-tube, which is filled with the mercury. This is a mercury. Filled with the mercury, isn't it? And these are called the indicators. I1 indicator, I2 indicators. Bulb A and the bulb B are filled with the alcohol. These are filled with alcohol. So understood the parts of the thermometer? This is a cylindrical bulb which is filled with the alcohol and it is connected with the U-tube which contains mercury. And these are calibrated with the readings, highest reading and minimum. Highest temperature and minimum temperature are there on this tube. Isn't it? On this thermometer, on this thermometer you are seeing the readings also. Here you are seeing the readings also. This is the lowest temperature and here you are seeing this is the highest temperature. Here you are seeing this is the lowest temperature, here highest temperature. Isn't it? This I1 and I2 are the indicators. Now, when the temperature increases, the alcohol in the bulb A expands. It expands. So what happens? The I2 pushes the mercury into bulb B side and the I1 indicator also moves up and it shows you the maximum temperature. It shows you the maximum temperature, isn't it? So when the alcohol in the bulb A expands, what happens? The pressure is formed on the I2 indicator and what happens? The mercury in the tube, U-tube moves towards the bulb B side. it shows you, and I1 also, I1 indicator also moves up. This shows you maximum temperature. Now, when the alcohol in the bulb contract, so what happens? The mercury in the bulb B side moves towards the bulb A side, and the indicator I2 also moves up, which shows you the minimum temperature, So after getting the temperatures, what you have to do, this I1 and I2 indicator should get into normal position by using a magnet. By using a magnet, get down this I1 and I2 into its original position. Isn't it? This is the construction and working of a 6 maximum minimum thermometer. Understood? Now here we will know about how to record this maximum temperature by using a graph. How to do it? Already we did, isn't it? Maximum minimum temperatures already we did. Here one activity I will show you. So here days are given for you. Day 1. Days are given for you. Day and temperature of a place. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can take the maximum temperature by using the newspapers or through channels. Here see, this is a 10, 12, you can write 11, 2011. Temperatures, write down the temperatures here. They want 31 degrees centigrade and they do 32 degrees. Now all these days to constant temperature you are getting 32 degrees. Third day, fourth day also 32 degrees and fifth day also 32 degrees you are getting. Now by using a graph paper you have to express this observation through a graph paper. Express this observation through a graph paper. Use the graph paper. Use a graph paper. Here, right from the day 1, day 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Okay. 5 days you have to write. Now here, start with, here 31 degrees is given the temperature. You have to decrease 0.5. 30.5 degrees. Isn't it? 31 degrees Celsius, 32, 33, 34. Like this you write down the temperatures, isn't it? 31 degrees, then 31.5, 31.5, 32, isn't it? 32.5 degrees Celsius. These are the temperatures are measured in Celsius. Now you have to draw now. See, first day, on 10th day you are getting the temperature here. Draw the lines. You are using anyhow the graph paper already. You will have the boxes. First day you are getting 31 degrees Celsius. Here point, take point. And second day 32 degrees. So you go like this. If you want, you can draw the lines also, you can draw the boxes also, lengthwise, vertical, like this, okay? 32, second day 32 degrees, third day also 32 degrees, fourth day also 32 degrees, and even fifth day also 32. Constant temperature. temperature you are getting for 4 consecutive days. For 4 continuous days you are getting the same temperature, constant temperature. Now you draw the line, connect it. So in this way you can plot your graph. Okay, children? Next coming to, so this is about the, now for how many days, now the questions are for how many days you are observing the temperature of your village or your place. 5 days. You are observing for 5 days. On which day the temperature is lowest? On which day? That is day 1. Day 1, that is 31 degrees. Temperature is low. On which days the temperature is highest, maximum temperature? For 4 days, that is 11, 12, 13, 14. 4 days you are getting the highest temperature, isn't it? So in this way you make a graph with your observation and you can find out the temperature by using the graph. Next coming to, so we are using the thermometer to know the maximum and minimum temperature of a place. We are using the thermometer to know the maximum and minimum temperature of a place. Now measuring the rainfall. How to measure the rainfall? Measuring rainfall. How to measure the rainfall? What we use to measure the rain? Farmers, they estimate the rains. They estimate the rains based on the wetness of a soil. Then what they say in Telugu, Padunu. The Padunu, what you say? Padunu means rains will wet. Rains are possible to get today, isn't it? So, the agricultural practices based on the rainfall, isn't it? Based on the rainfall, they start the agricultural practices. Here, what is the instrument used to measure the rainfall? What do you call it? Rain gauge. It is called as a rain gauge is used to measure the amount of rainfall. Minimum rainfall will be measured in millimeters. Millimeters. More rains are measured. Suppose more rains are there, it is measured in centimeters. How to prepare? How you will measure at home? Now, take a beaker, small bottle. Take a bottle also you can take. Here calibrated with the readings. 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeters. Small line shows you millimeters. 2 centimeters, isn't it? So, the small lines also you have to draw along with this. This small line shows you millimeters. Now take a funnel or the mouth of the bottle. Keep it in the beaker. When the rains start, keep it in the rainfall. You can even fill the sand also in this. Your wish. Keep it when the rain occurs. Isn't it? What happens? The rain passes through the funnel and it is collected in the beaker. It is now when the rains stop, go through the level of the rainfall, rains in the go through the water in the beaker. After rains stopped, then note down. Suppose 1 centimeter touches 1 centimeter. Up to 9 only, small line 9 is 9 millimeter rains occur. Isn't it? 1.5, 5 lines again you take. 1.5 centimeters rainfall. Isn't it? So like this you can measure the amount of rainfall when rains occurs by using this apparatus. So usually how to measure the rainfall? By using the rain gauge. The other names of the rain gauge is also called odometer, pulvinometer, andrometers. Odometer, pulvinometer and anthrometer, they are called. They can measure exact amount of rainfall. So the rainfall will be expressed in millimeters and centimeters. Understood, children? These are So in this lesson, up to this only. So continue, draw the maximum minimum thermometer and rain gauge also in classrooms. Thank you. Have a nice day.